Well, the people here in Ohio are just devastated. They're just devastated, and they're just devastated. They're just devastated. We made our rounds throughout the neighborhood, and we got a few people. They're just devastated. Got a few people to talk to us. Here's some tape. We'll roll some tape. They were devastated. Here's some tape. No, man, bro, it's like this. Listen to me, man. We used to like barbecue and shit in the motherfucker's backyard and everything, like eating ribs and chicken, and like sometimes we had like some like what you call that shit, man? Like hamburgers and shit. But like he was like an average Joe. You know what I'm saying, bro? I mean, we salsa, man. You understand what I'm saying? And right there in the motherfucker's backyard, we salsa, man. You know what I'm saying? Salsa. We salsa, man. Right, motherfucking yeah, we salsa together. That's right.
Well, it just goes to show that you just never really do know your neighbors. I mean, sure, I seen him a couple of times, but nothing that would like surprise me or nothing. Like one time I seen him pull up in his truck and he was hauling in all kinds of like handcuffs and like leg restraints and dog collars and things like that, but nothing that would like get anyone's attention. Just a regular Joe's is what they say.
We got a pretty decent neighborhood here. Folks helping each other out and such. And I was just surprised to hear it. I was just surprised to hear it. You just can't trust anyone anymore. Goddamn freaks of nature. That's what they are. Freaks. Freaks, I tell you. Freaks.
Could you give us sort of an idea of what it feels like to go to bed one day thinking you know your neighbor and then wake up the next to discover that he's a molester, he's a kidnapper, he's a bad guy. What does that feel like? Share with us.
Well, sir, I'm just turkey feathered and poppycocked over the whole darn thing. I tell you, oh gosh, I mean, to think that the feller was right next door with prisoners of war is what they are. They were prisoners of war against society and the narcotics that the government brings in, and not to mention, the aliens and such.
My name's Marge. I own my own security company and I work at night primarily. So if the perpetrator was perpetrating with his perpetrations during the evening hours, I was probably involved in some sort of security type related investigation type deal, situation scenario. Other than that, I do have a lot of knowledge. So, yeah, I'm Marge.
My auntie, she called me up and she's telling me, girl, you ain't gonna believe what happened today. If you just turn on the TV, you're gonna see it, and I'm all like, what? And she told me that it was the girls that I used to hang out with and like smoke crack with and shit. And then she told me what happened and I'm like, oh, girl.
Well, you can shove your fucking crown, 'cause the Irish won't back down. Well, hello, me little laddie. I suppose you'll be wanting to discuss the losses next door. I seen it all over the telly. Oh, they got themselves in a bit of a rumble, didn't they? Yes, indeedy they did. Oh, so what's your question, lad? Look here. When a white girl run into the arms of a brother, oh man, you know some shit's up there. You know what I'm saying? You know something's wrong there. You know what I'm saying? Like a white girl, she running up into the arms of her brother. It's like, damn, you know some shit's up there. I mean, I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
And look here. It's like this, man. I don't give a fuck if the Queen of England was standing on a porch with an orange ball in her mouth and a sign saying, help, I've been kidnapped for 10 motherfucking years. This brother ain't getting involved. You understand what I'm saying? Some way, somehow, they're gonna haul my ass off in handcuffs. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck that shit, man.
I was like, so, I don't know, just kind of jealous and all, I mean, I heard that it was right on my street, but I guess I just kind of, I was a little ashamed at my thoughts because I was wishing it was me. I would love to to spend a couple of years with some good men who really wanted me to be with them. Yeah, is that wrong?
Well, now, the secrets that live in a man's heart are far deeper than any ocean. And of course, the ocean is a desert with its life underground and the perfect skies up above. Have you ever been through the desert on a horse with no name? I have, lad. It's a bitch.
My daddy's a pig farmer and my mama's a hog.
I remember looking out the window and I seen him coming out the truck with like 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 bags of McDonald's. I said to myself, girl, that's a whole lot of McDonald's. I always thought he was a little weird. Didn't suit my taste, that's for sure. I seen him a couple of times with young girls, and I prefer Asian. I just was disgusted. I thought he seemed like one of them kind of stranger danger freako boys. I never did trust him. Just seemed just like one of them stranger guys.
Man, I'll say this though, y'all be acting all surprised. They took some white bitches and shit. Maybe y'all need to look in the mirror, man, and see if y'all can understand the concept of karma, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to Google the Middle Passage and see what y'all did to my motherfucking grandma, you know what I'm saying? So, maybe y'all's chickens come home to roost it. Think about that.
Know what I'm saying though? It's like y'all could live like right across the street from a motherfucker and shit, but you ain't all up in his business and shit because a lot of times it's just like the ethics of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just like understand like the bilateral consequences of a motherfucker's system. You know what I'm saying? Because G's be up there doing this shit, and it's like I be doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but a chicken wing. Dang, we salsa. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of times you're going to find that people who are perpetrating crimes or any type of criminal activity, they generally are trying to avoid detection. So a lot of times they do things that, when people can't detect them. Hey, do you guys at Fox need a security expert or something? I could like comment on murders and hijackings and such. My name's Marge. I own my own security company.
Well, how do I feel, you ask? Well, I suppose it's like me father used to tell me. Sometimes you're the fly, and sometimes you're the windshield. Pontificate on that, lad.
Damn.
My name's Marge. I own my own security company.
Or maybe y'all's chickens come home to roost it.
Holy shit, what the